Okay, I get this question a lot, and I think it's time for me to explain what I do for a job. Okay, so my business job title is Digital Marketing Strategist. But what the hell is it? Basically, I work with people with ideas or small businesses to help turn their ideas or their businesses into super thriving businesses online, if that makes sense. So somebody might come to me and say, hey, I have this idea for a business. Can you please help me develop a marketing plan across all digital media to get my brand identity up and people following me and people know who I am and ultimately make money? Of course, that's why we do these things. It's to make money. So what I would do is I say, okay, well, what are your goals? What do you want to achieve? Do you want to be famous? Do you want to have a really popular blog? Do you want to sell products online? Do you want to write a book? You know, what's your end goal? And then we work backwards. So for example, maybe somebody comes to me and they are a fisherman and they're tired of being a fisherman. They don't want to be a fisherman all the time. They want to have another source of income. So I'd say to this fisherman, okay, well, what other things can we do still to do with fishing that you can do with less touch points? So not passive, there's no such thing as passive income, but in a way where you don't have to play with it and touch it as much, but you can still make money. So for example, maybe we could make fishing videos about how to actually go fishing, or create an online course about fishing, you know, how to do fly fishing, or how to go crabbing. You can do, a course about that. Or maybe we can create some local guidebooks about the best fishing spots in that local area. So for me, it would be, create the best fishing spots in Adelaide, Australia, and sell them as like a downloadable ebook. I would create an Instagram profile that has loads and loads of inspiring fishing pictures, like pictures of big, huge fish, and then mini videos of my fisherman guy talking about, his daily catch and, how he has to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to take the boat down to the ramp to go fishing. And then, he can train people and make vlogs and maybe go on fishing charters if he has the license for it. So, it's about unpacking every single possible method for an online income and then making it into digestible bits so that people can do it too. Creating an online business isn't as difficult as you may think, but there are a lot of steps that you need to go through to get there. So basically, I take your hand and I walk you along the journey of how you can turn whatever your dream or passion or idea is into an online business. Now, I'm not necessarily a digital marketing agency. While I can execute all of these things that I'm telling you to do, what I'm really passionate about is actually teaching people how to do these things for themselves. So I teach you the best way to use Facebook. I teach you how to use Instagram. I teach you how to build a website, how to maintain your website, how to write good copy, how to engage with your customers, how to take a very good picture so that it looks appealing, how to bring video content in. I teach you how to do all of this so that you can be successful and stand on your own 2 feet and really make a business. That's what I do. Which is why it's always kind of hard for me to explain what I do in, the elevator pitch, one sentence. So I do this in 2 ways. I work one-on-one with people. So I have clients in Australia that I work with to help them, create their business identity. So we've done logos, we've done websites, we've done branding, marketing material, and then we execute a content plan and all of that kind of stuff, which you can imagine it's quite intense. So I normally do it for like 6 to 8 week projects. Sometimes they take longer. But then I also am in the process of creating and launching my own online course, which is called Digital Mastery, which I'm sure you'll start to hear more and more about, where I created everything I do into a series of video lessons with workbooks. So if you have your own idea but you can't afford to work with me intensely one-on-one, you can work at your own pace and still get some time with me through the private Facebook group and make it happen for yourself. And I wanted to make a course that was cheap and easily accessible so that you could get in there and, you know, turn your idea or your dream into a business. Because so often I speak to people who are working in jobs that they don't like, but they have a really fantastic idea which could do really well, but they don't know where to start. You know, they don't know what steps to take or how much it will cost them or how to even make money out of this idea. So that's what Digital Mastery does. That's what my little academy does. So I hope that kind of answers the question about what I do to make money. I still am a writer. I'm a writer by trade, but now I've sort of pulled back a little bit from writing for other people about corporate life and all of that, and I sort of choose my projects a little bit more carefully. So I enjoy writing about travel, but of course, narcissistically, I love writing about myself. So I've sort of, you know, pulled that back in a little bit to make it sacred again, and I just choose very carefully about what I write about. And so yeah, I'm still a writer, but I'm, you know, a digital marketing strategist is where my money comes from. I write for pleasure and sometimes for money as well if it's the right project. And then I'm also a content creator. So that's what I do. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. You can DM me, you can WhatsApp me, you can Facebook message me, and you can leave comments. Very accessible. Alright, thanks for taking the time to watch this one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!